everybody, this is Kevin with Inspiring How You See That. We're the inspirational channel that goes behind the scenes, interviews some of your favorite artists, entertainers, and much more. So today we're back again with another Tech Tuesday, and this is part 2 to the extruder as far as kind of giving you a little bit of an explanation about some of the parts and pieces and areas inside that extruder that can become clogged, and some of the helpful tools and tips that you can do to clean this out. So this is part 2. And let's get started with this one. So today we're going to be talking about the area where the filament feed tube goes down through, and then the filament goes down through inside of that. The last one we talked about how to needle clean the heater element inside of here and pushing any of the filament, any dirt, dust, debris through. But today we're going to be talking about the top area and where the filament can get stuck. So make sure, let's say that this is again on your printer. And we just, of course, this is a new one, but we wanted to show you how it works. So basically take this clip off here, and you can take that off, and it pulls off the tubing clip and everything. Once that's off, you'll see it looks just like this one here in the picture. And then you'll see there's two little slots where you can put either a crescent wrench or a tool that sometimes they give you in with the accessory kit. But if you don't have that in with your accessory kit, make sure that you do, have a crescent wrench or a smaller crescent wrench. This one's a little bit bigger than probably we should have, but this is one that we had and just had on hand. And of course, you'll just put that right over the two slot areas. Make sure it fits snug, as you see. And then you'll just take and you'll turn it, and it will loosen. So once that loosens, you'll just unscrew that. And as you see how I held this part here in with my hand, make sure you do the same thing on your printer, because I mean, this isn't real tight, but it is tight. But if you do take a wrench and you just pull it with your wrench and you leave this free, it's going to twist it, and then you're going to have other issues. So what you want to do is you kind of want to lightly torque it over and then turn it, and as soon as it starts to loosen and pops off, then you can screw the rest off with your hand. As you see, I've unscrewed this. Now, if this was one that was jammed or clogged, once you unscrew this, sometimes you have dirt, debris, filament up in here even, because the filament, I want to show you here, the filament does go down through, and at the tip of this, it can get clogged up here. Now, let's say it isn't, clogged all the way through. You can take some of your needles, and as we said in the past video, you take your needle and just stick it right up through the extruder area and push it back through. But these kind of have like a cylinder style hole going in, and it kind of basically goes at a V, so then it goes down, so the filament feeds down through. And at the top of this, sometimes it can get plugged up in there. So on this one, of course, I can look down through it and see it's perfectly clear. But on your printer, you can't. So you can actually just take this off, stick up your needle through there, take a little flashlight and look down in there, make sure everything's, all out of it. Now, what's nice is if you're in like a computer store, or you can even order these online, is they do have the little aerosol air cans that just blow out the air real lightly. Now, if you do have an air compressor or something at home, that you can set the pressure coming out of the air compressor, because you don't want to blow a lot of air in there to blow everything out. That's why I recommend the aerosol can tubes, because there's very, very light air coming out. It's not comparable to an air compressor that can put out 100, 150 psi and just blow things apart, and you got to be very careful with that. So those are the two helpful tips as far as blowing out any dirt, debris that may have gotten clogged inside your heating element, and then also too on how to remove the top area that where your feeder tube goes down through, and the clip itself inside of there. So those are a couple other tips in this segment, and then we'll have other segments. If you have any other questions in regards to the same extruder or other extruders you're using, so just put it in the comments below, and we'd be more than happy to help you. So we hope this video helps, and we'll see you on the next one.